Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know why we are here. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get on. I'm going to give our people that are spreading the link out a few more minutes to do so. We have important things to discuss tonight. I wasn't going to get on here and discuss anything tonight until we started to get the developments that we have. Everything's happened all within a span of 24 hours, where our friends that live in a certain area of town were told that they're no longer allowed to display the United States flag where they live. And here's the irony, and I'm sure I'll bring this up again. We have this area where they live is right next to DCSC, which is Military Defense Supply Center, DFAS too. It's a huge military installation right by Columbus International, and literally it's DCSC, fence, and then complex, because these where they live is they're the old military barracks for the people that worked there in the 40s. That's how long those buildings have been there. The lady that they told that she contacted the Columbus Dispatch Media, that she said they told her that she had to take her flag down. She's been living there 36 years and told them no. We're going to get more into this. I just want to make sure that we've had plenty of time to share this and get it out to everyone. We have a couple people that may be joining us tonight as well. Mr. Loudermilk, who is running for the congressional seat, 3rd District, I believe, in Ohio. He might be joining us. We have supporters from FPRN that are with us tonight in spirit out in Pennsylvania. They're watching. Thanks, guys. Also, I'm going to try to monitor YouTube, Google Hangouts, and Facebook. Facebook for all of your questions, comments. I believe I am about done posting the link for our live discussion. So on my Facebook, I'm going to let everybody know, if you wish So there we go. Okay. Let me make sure I have everybody in that wanted to be here tonight. Wow. Okay. Got quite a bit there. We've got 3% Patriots with us tonight. We've got Columbus Freedom Rally. We've got Forgotten Country. He is sick at home watching. The leader of Forgotten Country is. Overpasses for America is also involved in this. Anonymous has been heavily involved in this and getting the information and getting it together and getting it to who it needs to go to and getting it out. And now we have media sources. So let me do one last check to make sure people are in place and where they should be. We'll get started, and I'll start from the beginning for anybody who may be a little bit confused as to what's going on. We are based out of Central Ohio. I represent Unite Ohio, which is it's a bunch of different organizations that decided to come together. Some of the ones that I mentioned and other ones. So I now have YouTube up. I now have Google up. And my Facebook is going. So, let's see. Can you hear me and see me okay? Sorry about the caps. Okay. All right, cool. I'm coming through okay. All right. So here's basically what has happened. The villas at Eden of Whitehall that are owned by the New Life Properties of Ohio. They are located at 4470 East Broad Street in Columbus, Ohio at 43213. And this is where you're going to want a piece of paper and a pencil. Their phone number is 614-861-0003. What they have done is they're a realty company, obviously, New Life Properties of Ohio, and they told the residents there they can't fly the American flag, that they're not allowed. And they said that it was because of the Fair Housing Act. They said that they had asked somebody to take something down, and since they asked them to take something down, they had to ask the other person to take down their American flag. Not only is this incorrect, but it's obviously anti-American, and it has a lot of people angry. I'm going to try not to cuss tonight. I am going to try not to use bad language because I'm speaking on behalf of numerous organizations. Please take into account we are passionate organizations, and we believe with everything, and this is why we work so hard and we fight so hard, and our families are also intertwined with our efforts in different patriot movements, because we are impassioned, because we do understand the virtues of this country. We understand what it is to be born in this country. If you're born here, then you are born inheriting the greatest country that you could possibly inherit in the modern age, and we understand that. We understand that it's capable of being the greatest place on earth. There's too much here that too many people have fought really hard for and worked really hard for us to squander it. When the residents were notified, they immediately reached out to us and told us that they had to take their flag down, or they were told that the rental company would come and take the flags away, which is what they were told. Okay. This happened yesterday. Since then, we've been trying to get together and reschedule our event for Unite Ohio's event for this Sunday. Has obviously been canceled. We were going to meet at the State House like we usually do, and we have some new signs, we have some new things. That's completely canceled. Sunday from 2 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Now the media will be there at 3 o'clock. So we want everybody there at 2 o'clock. That way we can organize and have our ducks in a row. And we'll be going from 2 to 6. We have the location that I just gave to you, and I'll repeat that a couple more times. Right now, I also have with me the person that contacted Unite Ohio. She let us know about this first, and now what happened was this morning the Columbus Dispatch picked up the story because they were notified by another resident. Now, since this has gone on for almost 24 hours, what Unite Ohio found out is that we have family members that live in this complex, and we have friends that live in this complex that we grew up knowing. And It's their houses, but they, like I said, they're military housing, and there's quite a bit of them as well. And we don't believe that uh, the irony isn't lost on us. The fact that they're sitting right next to DCSC, which is one of the largest defense supply contractors in the United States of America, and right on the other side of that fence, you have an entity telling people they can't fly the American flag. So the woman that contacted the dispatch, she's lived there for 36 years. Let me find her name for you. I'm not able to find it right now. I don't have it in front of me. I apologize. I have all this other information. Um, she said she's lived there for 36 years, and all of a sudden they tell her that she has to take her flag down, and she said no, she's not doing it. And they didn't threaten eviction, but they said they were going to take her flag. So now we've had all of these people contact us, and we've also I spoke to the Columbus Dispatch reporter. The Dispatch will be out there with us on Sunday covering the story. If you watch the news in Ohio on Channel 10 in about 40 minutes, Channel 10 is also covering us. They said it's up to the producer if they're going to mention the 3% Patriots in Unite, Ohio. Nonetheless, it's a call to action for all of us to be out there on the east side of Columbus, on East Broad Street from 2 to 6. They have we understand it's a holiday weekend and you want to be with your families, but I cannot possibly think of anything more patriotic than rallying with your fellow Americans on the holiday weekend, the day right before, I mean, this is ridiculous, and we can't possibly let these people get away with something like this. Here's a little bit more information. I've interviewed about 4 people from the complex today, and all of them say the same thing. The owners are relatively new. They just came in the last few years, and nobody likes them. They've stolen a person's trash can because they said that the trash cans have to be in by Wednesday night. So Thursday morning, they actually have people go around and steal their trash cans. It's just unbelievable, the rules that this complex has. So we are calling on the Amvets, the American Legion, the V.F.Ws, the conservation clubs, all veterans, all patriot organizations, and we understand that right now some of you are watching from Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, New York, and obviously Pennsylvania. We understand you guys can't come out. We get that. Everyone has families and lives. It's a holiday weekend. So that's why we released the phone number. It's important that we call them and ask, why can't they fly that flag? And I don't think you're going to like their answer, because we had people from Anonymous call today, and they didn't give a very pleasant answer. They basically said, you're not a resident, we won't tell you anything. So it says one day last week, this is the article from Dispatch. One day last week, Julia Lease noticed a piece of paper wedged into the door of her Whitehall townhome. And it says, notice of lease violation. It said across the top, all along the side, written in ink, please remove flag from your front porch. Thank you. Now, the thing is it's not written in their lease at all. It's not in their lease. They said that it was through the Fair Housing Act. If you look at their lease, and I had the one woman that I spoke to, she was reading me her lease. There's nothing in there at all that says, you can't have a flag, or you can't have, something aesthetically pleasing outside or anything like that. And but that's why they use the Fair Housing Act. They said, because we took something away from this person, we have to take everything off of everybody's porch. So we have 10 TV News coming out, and joining us as well. And they kind of work in tandem with the dispatch anyway. But our 3% representative spoke to 10 TV tonight, and they're going to cover us tonight at 11 o'clock, and they're going to be there Sunday as well to cover us and make sure that honestly, it seems like our local media is on our side. They really want people to come out with us, is what they said over the phone. So you know what? They're going to help. They're doing the story tonight at 11 o'clock. I believe that with the video links, I posted the 10 TV website information, but you know what? I'll go ahead and look it up and give it to you guys again if you want to watch that. Since they're talking about us and they're talking about this whole situation, I will go ahead and give that to you now. And I will also give you the phone number again. The phone number to the villas at Eden of Whitehall, which is owned by the Properties of Ohio, at 4470 East Broad Street in Columbus, Ohio, at 43213. The phone number is area code 614-861-0003. And let me ask my contact if we are able to ask for someone specifically. I know that you're listening, so if you can remember anybody's name at the office that we can give a hard time, that would be great. No more than they deserve. So it's 2014, and here we are. We have everything going on where we're losing our border. DC is just running amok. They're no longer governing anything. They're a ruling class, and they're ruling over us, and that's it. They're unapologetically doing so, and now we have where private enterprise believes that private property laws exceed the U.S. Constitution. No, one is the reason for the other. Actually, he's probably still typing. He's a landlord, and he's talking about how property rights exceed the United States Constitution. So, it's dangerous thinking. And, buddy, let me tell you, I'm not going to put your name out there publicly, but there's a ton of patriots out there. I would love to hear you even say something like that in front of them. They would flip out. We went through the 2005 legislation that was passed, and I sent it to you, and you saw that, and you read it, and and then he ended up having to admit, but then he kind of used some excuse as to why he wouldn't begrudge somebody who said you're not allowed to put up a flag. He acknowledged the law, and the law is plain. And it even seems as though it was written for people that were living in rental communities. So I apologize. My thing is going off here, and let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. I apologize. There might be a typo. So, I see what he's saying. Yeah, let me see if we have any questions before I continue, because we have one more part that I want to talk about. There's a small business. As Unite Ohio, we really try to help promote other businesses, local businesses. Yeah, this guy is making everybody mad. This whole thread just went huge because he really doesn't, he's an educated man. He just obviously is on the wrong side of things. Okay, so we have a business here in local Central Ohio area. Her name, I asked and she never called me back, so I hope this is okay. Her name is the Flag Lady. She's on North High Street, and she is well known here in Central Ohio as the Flag Lady. and I contacted her to see if she would donate the smaller novelty flags so that we can go to the doors of the residents and ask them if they would like to have a flag they can put on their door. So the flag lady looks like I suppose I'll hear from them tomorrow. Might be donating flags, so as protesters, we'll be able to go out and knock on the doors and ask them if they want that flag so they can post it on their door. FPRN.com, those guys do a lot to help us out and send out these links. We really appreciate your support. A lot we do is just dependent on the people that help us. Let's see if we have a question here. That's 3%. Yeah, it's the same guy making people angry. All right, let me check my Google Hangouts. I apologize, Lucas Viali Tevez. I do not have the Google Hangouts won't allow a translator, so I'm not able to read your question in Spanish. I apologize. If you're able to translate it and then send it, I would really appreciate it, and I'll try to answer that as best I can. No questions on YouTube. So, all right, cool. Let me recap. This Sunday at 2 o'clock from 6 o'clock, we will be at the Villas at Eden of Whitehall. The Unite Ohio event for the State House has been canceled. We have moved that to 4470 East Broad Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43213 is the zip code. It is the Villas of Eden at Whitehall. They are owned by New Life Properties of Ohio. This story got big enough that we are now working in tandem with 10 TV News. We're also contacting 4 and 6, but we're already working with Channel 10. We're working with the Dispatch. We might be working with the Flag Lady down on High Street. We'll be able to bring in flags. We're we'll have the reason I'm doing a video tomorrow night is because we're compiling a list of phone numbers tonight for you guys to call tomorrow. We're all going to make these calls, and it's going to be to the Amvets, the V.F.Ws, the American Legions, the conservation clubs, and let them know what's going on so that they can bring their flags out as well. We're going to let everybody know, and there's no way in hell we're going to let something like this go where there's any private organization that says you can't fly the American flag in America. They've lost their damn minds if they think we're going to tolerate that. I don't know why they would assume us to be so weak, but they're going to find out on Sunday at 2 o'clock that they made a grave mistake. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Again, FPRN.com, 3% Patriots. Those guys are incredible, man. They're organized. They train a lot. They're in good communication, very, very well structured, very polite, very respectful, and they know their rights. Those guys are top notch. So Americans, you're in pretty good hands with the Patriots these days. Thank you to Anonymous, For God and Country, Columbus Freedom Rally. All right, I guess I'm getting word that we have another Patriot group that'll be joining us. So Unite Ohio is the banner. For those of you who don't know, Unite Ohio is the banner for all of those organizations that I just mentioned. They all decided to come together, rally together. You know, we share information, just exactly how this came together. The guys at this rental office have no idea what's coming to them. They're pretty sure that they can treat the tenants pretty badly. And from everyone I've spoken to, they're pretty sick of these guys. They're sick of these landlords. They're sick of being treated this way. And now the rental office is telling them they can't fly the American flag, which is enough to make you sick. We have, I want to see if I can get the name of this patriot organization. Okay, you're asking me whose patriot group will be there Sunday. The 3% Patriots are talking about canceling their training on Sunday that they do, and they're going to come out to, and I you know, they're just, everything's happened in the last 24 hours, so we're doing this on the fly very, very quickly. And so tonight, after they got off the phone with 10 TV, man, I wish I could give you guys names. They, because I want to give credit where credit's due. They were able to, they're going to set up a meeting so that Sunday they're going to cancel their training and head out to Whitehall, and they may even do it as an open carry. So you're going to have 3% Patriots that will be there, will be represented probably very well. Anonymous actually is there. Anonymous will be there. Actually, some of them won't, but we do have some that'll be there. Yeah, the 3% Patriots will be there. Zone 6 is heavily represented for sure, and I only know that because we have the Zone 6 leader in our group. So he's, well, 2 of them maybe, 2 different. I don't know. I apologize, guys. But some of those 3% Zone 6 guys are in our group, so they're the ones that are going to talk to everybody about Sunday, canceling training and coming out to Whitehall. So, yeah, 3% is heavily represented. Forgotten Country may not be there this time. I believe Overpasses for America will be there, and those guys are incredible, man. When they come out, they come out. They're not playing. And so, yeah, Columbus Freedom Rally. So yeah, different groups, and then the Amvets and American Legion and all of those guys. So we have people from the community that will be passing out flyers beforehand. We've actually got somebody that'll be joining you along with his sister. That's from our group, and they're going to help you guys pass out flyers in your neighborhood before we get there. That way there's an awareness that we're coming. We've put all of this together in the last 24 hours, so if you guys have suggestions, please help us out. We've contacted media. We're contacting the Amvets and V.F.Ws and American Legions and conservation clubs. We've contacted other patriot organizations. We've put out their phone number and their address. We've asked people to call. I contacted the flag lady. They're supposed to get back with me tomorrow, I hope. You know, the dispatch, channel 10, hopefully 4 and 6. Usually if the dispatch and channel 10 are there, 4 and 6 are not far behind. So we'll see, you know, but I think this could be pretty big, to be honest. I really do. They made a grave mistake. What in the hell were they thinking? Seriously, you can't fly the American flag in America? Have you lost your damn mind? I don't give a damn what socialistic bureaucratic law you come up with. Fair Housing Act, doesn't matter. Americans are not going to go for it. And if you keep pushing us, assuming that we're weak, you're going to see what happens. You know, Sunday, I bet we surprise you. Sunday, I bet people leave their family affairs, their picnics and things, to go and do the most patriotic thing you can do on Sunday. Protest, rally, hold a sign, carry the American flag, come down and show your support, be a voice with us. You know, and if you can't do that, that's okay. Make a phone call. Call that rental office, man. Sometimes that's all you can do is just make a phone call. We got a lot of people that support us in that way. Give them a call. I'll tell you guys the number again. It's 614-861-0003. And Yeah, I'll check again to see if anybody's commented. If not, I'll hop off here so you guys can enjoy your night. That guy still didn't translate the Spanish. I can't read Spanish. I can't, from Ohio. Nothing on there. And then what do we have on Facebook? Okay. All right, we're good. Oh, let's see. Hopefully, I don't know. The thing is, that might be that guy driving everybody nuts again. Yeah, these people are giving it to him pretty good. All right, guys, I really appreciate this. There's going to be another video tomorrow night with another update. Hopefully, we'll have channel 4 and 6 with us by tomorrow night. I imagine we will. Again, watch the news in about 25 minutes, and they might mention Unite Ohio and the 3% Patriots. They said it was up to the producer. I really can't imagine why they wouldn't, because it sets precedents, to who's going to be out there and what's going on. So it makes sense to me that they are going to mention us. We're going to, on our Unite Ohio page, we'll have the event set up sometime this morning. It could be early morning, it could be late morning, but we got to cancel our other event and set up this one, and we want to make sure that we have complete information, because if we set it up and then Channel 4 and Channel 6 join us along with Fox 28, then we want to be able to put all of that in there. So all right, I think that's it, guys. We'll do the other video tomorrow night. We'll release the phone numbers of the Amvets and other places to call. And man, I hope to see you guys out there. Let's show these sons of bitches that we're not as weak as they believe we are, that we still know how to come together. America hasn't lost its spirit. America hasn't lost a damn thing. Politicians may have, but us American citizenry, no way. We remain the same as we always have. And now that we have private enterprise trying to pull something like this, man, this is a beautiful opportunity for all of us to come together, each and every one of us. You know damn well it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what your party affiliation is. If you are in America and you know they're trying to take your right to fly Old Glory away, you better get your ass down there. If you know anything about what this country is about, get your ass down there. If you can't make it there, make a phone call. Let your voice be heard, because your voice is our voice too, man. It's our community. We're the ones dealing with it. We're asking you to call, and when it comes to your turn, make for damn sure you know we're going to make those phone calls for you. We're here for you, all of us. We understand now more than ever what our unity is starting to really represent, what it really means. I bet when you see us out there Sunday, it'll even surprise you guys. All right, I see you typing. I'm going to let this be it, or after that, I'm going to hop off here. Yeah, no, sweetheart, you are not alone. Not by any stretch, and that's what a lot of us think, man. A lot of us, listen, we work our asses off, and it used to be that you could work, I know this sounds crazy, but you could work 10 hours in 1 week, and that would be enough to support you in this country. They used to wonder what Americans would do with all of their free time. And this isn't a joke. This is history. And, well, they figured it out, They made us busier than hell. And now we work, and we work to barely be able to keep food on the table, to barely be able to pay rent. And I know that's not all of us, but even if that is you, I know you know someone in that situation. This country has changed. It has changed because of this ruling class, not because of us. This wasn't our doing, and our parents, man. We believe in living civil, and we believe in living, the standard that we're held to. We have to be honest. We can't do things like steal, the things like our government does, like our ruling class does. We're not allowed to behave that way. It's a class within a class, and we're more aware of it now, maybe more than ever. You're not alone. What happened was all of us thought we were alone. We thought it was just us and maybe our circle of friends. And then we started to get on the internet, and we started to talk, and we really started to talk. We started to have real conversations with each other, and people started to feel passionate. And then they started to see in this country what they were losing. And, We're not alone. Hell no, there's millions of us. You know how scared we are? You know how scared people are that we're going to completely and totally lose this country? No way, man. We're not sitting down. You know Unite Ohio's not going to. That's why you got a hold of us, because you knew we'd do something. We had 3% on the phone with 10 TV. Columbus Dispatch was already on it, and now I've been able to liaison other resident numbers to her. Listen, we're not alone. No way. It's almost like we have a whole country where the citizenry feels alone. Strange. No way in hell. Those 3% patriots are highly trained individuals that are here to preserve our rights. Unite Ohio makes sure that our city is on the up and up. We make sure that we don't feel alone, that we know we're not alone. You're not the only one that sees this country slipping away. We all see it. We all hear it. We all watch it on the television. We're just now realizing our strength. You watch. This will be one hell of an example. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, too. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.